I've got something to say to all you mindless zombies out there that are unknowingly feeding this system of enslavement that we live in, not realizing that you're being distracted and controlled by a secret cabal, a shadow government that has been in place for thousands of years and has captured the minds of people and hijacked your perception of reality. So I'm here to tell you, all you people that actually believe that Muslim terrorists flew planes into the towers on 9/11, when in reality it was an inside job executed by the Mossad, Israeli military forces, that instigated it as a means of starting this whole farce, this war on terror, so that they can invade the Middle East and destabilize the Middle East for in their Greater Israel project for world domination. And I'm here to tell you that it's time to wake up, and it's time to realize that we've been lied to about everything. And I'm talking to you people that believe that chemtrails are just a conspiracy theory, and that the lines that you see in the sky left behind by jet planes is just contrails, when contrails dissipate after a few minutes, and they're spraying us with heavy metals and other toxic chemicals, and they're destroying the soil so that organic crops cannot grow. Tests have shown that heavily chemtrailed areas, the soil is laden with aluminum, and it inhibits organic farming. And so we have to be pretty soon, the only thing we're going to be able to grow is genetically modified crops. And these genetically modified crops are killing us, causing cancer and other disease, and they should not be consumed by anyone. And it's becoming more and more difficult to get organically grown food that's not poisoned because of these chemtrails. And it's time to look at the reality of what this world has become. You believe we live in a democratic society because you got to choose the puppet president that the elite put in place for us, and we don't live in a democracy. This is a communist country. We are, it's a police state that we're living in. You can't feed the homeless without being arrested. I mean, and so, you people that laugh and point at me and call me names and put labels on me, calling me a conspiracy theorist, don't even realize that term was coined by the CIA in order to discredit anyone that was questioning the official story of the JFK assassination. And so it's been continually used as a way of dissuading people from further investigation and to keep people from speaking out. And I, for one, am tired of it. I am not going to live in fear anymore of my reputation being tainted or losing my job. We spend all of our waking time basically chasing paper, this money system that's designed to just keep us oppressed. We're nothing but debt slaves. And I, for one, know that I'm here to do more than just work, pay bills, and die. So I'm talking to you people, the ones that are distracted by your television, caring more about what your favorite celebrity is wearing this year, or if your team is going to the Super Bowl. It's time to wake up and realize that if you are watching television, you are being programmed every day. And you laugh at me about, trying to tell you that these 5G cell towers are dangerous and that they could be used for massive mind control of the population, but you have no idea who Wilhelm Reich is, and that he worked for the CIA secretly, working on a mind control program where he used radio frequencies to actually manipulate the thoughts of people. And when he found out that the government was going to use this against its own people, he refused to participate. And so he was jailed and then eventually murdered in jail. And so, not only that, these 5G towers are putting out known unsafe levels of radiation. And it's well known that the radiation that comes from these sources is not safe. And so You laugh at me now, but if you took the time to actually do the research about these things I talk about, you would discover that there is so much that is hidden from the general public, but you're just too distracted to see it because you're not looking for it, and you're believing the given narrative that's been handed down for generations, and people are trapped in this thinking that the most important thing is getting a good education, not realizing that that this whole school system is nothing but indoctrination, and that people believe that they that getting this education is the most important thing, so that they can get a piece of paper to put on their wall declaring to the world that they've been indoctrinated well enough to be paid a higher salary in order to keep perpetuating the lies. And so you know what? It's time to wake up, and I'm not going to live in fear anymore of what people think about me. So I'm putting it out there, and I'm asking you to wake up and realize that we're being poisoned. And people that you believe that vaccines are actually safe and effective, when in reality they're causing autism and death and other diseases and allergies in your children. And you probably don't even realize that billions of dollars in vaccine injury compensation have been paid out for decades now. And if vaccines didn't cause injury, why would they be paying big money to these people? They're winning these court cases for vaccine injury. So I'm asking you people to wake up and see that the world is not as it seems, and that it might be better to die in your sleep, but I say we should wake up.